We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I am your host today, Bumpy McSquigums, and we're playing the original Valkyria Chronicles. Now, if you guys didn't know, I'm sure you did, because we started with the keyboard and the mouse. We are playing this on PC, and I'm sure I did the PC release and all that stuff, all the information. But I've seen that there is a remastered version of the game available for like PlayStation 4. So if you guys still wanted to get it on on the PlayStation console system, it probably works PS4, PS5, like most things do. And the remastered edition, I guess, does the same thing that the PC edition does, and gives you the full 1080p and all that stuff. So another way to get your hands on this fantastic gem. I have no idea what the sales are or anything of that nature right now. But what I do know is that during the Steam Winter Sale, which is going on right now, again, I'm recording this back-to-back with the last episode, that you can get like both 1 and 4, so Valkyria Chronicles and Valkyria Chronicles 4 for like $10 as a bundle on Steam. So, yeah, I think it's something like that. So yeah, super worth it. 100% worth it. You absolutely should play this game because it's fantastic. All right, let's go take a peek at the personnel. And everybody that we've met or know exists so far is here. Let's just start at the top, go down like 5, and then we'll move on. We can change his outfit to his civvy clothes or civilian clothes, and then back to his normal one. Lieutenant, age 22, son of the late EW1 hero General Belgian Gunther, and leader of Squad 7. While attending university, his focus lay in animal sociology. Interesting. All right, we got Alicia, of course. Sergeant, age 19, Squad 7 scout. While a team captain in the Brule Town Watch, she also worked as a live-in apprentice at the local bakery. So not exactly a baker's daughter, as it were. Isara, corporal, age 16, Squad 7 tank pilot. Daughter of the late Darson engineer, Professor Tamer, or something along those lines. She was adopted into the Gunther family as Welkin's sister. And then we have Faldio Lanzat, lieutenant, age 23, tank commander and leader of Squad 1, an archaeology student at the same university as Welkin. His knowledge of history is considerable. And Captain Virat. That'll be our last one for right now. 3rd Regiment Captain and direct superior to Welkin, she is one of the most feared yet respected officers in the Gallian military. She is aged 35 and unmarried. Well, seems to be putting her personal business out there a little bit, you know? Alright, let's take a look at weaponry. Galleon. And we have all sorts of different stuff? I guess it's just that's the name of the rifle. It is a military rifle. The length is 869. I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily important. Weight, clip size 5 shots. A standard rifle developed by Gallia's only arms manufacturer, the National Arsenal, created during EW1. It was issued to Gallian soldiers and saw use in combat before the war's end. By minimizing changes made to the action of existing models, developers were able to save time in realizing their design while also allowing for a wide range of uses through further customization. Its name comes from its status as the first domestically designed rifle in the nation's history. Well, there you go. And I guess we'll look at the Edelweiss. Alright, it is 6.64 meters long. It's 2.65 meters high. So it's not... That doesn't seem accurate. Wouldn't that make it just over... Well, I guess that's about right. About around 8 feet or something along those lines. The width is 3.43 meters. It weighs 32 tons. Top speed is 60 kilometers per hour. Power, HP, and RPM is 2800. HP is 800. Arms is Tamer, 40, 88 millimeter KWK cannon, and the Tamer 12.7 millimeter tank machine gun. Designed and constructed by Isara's late father, Tamer, this tank's 360-degree rotating turret, fully automated loading system, and other innovations completely revolutionized tank technology. Built to be operated by two, Welkin mans the guns and issues commands to Isara in control of both the wheel and wireless radio. Despite its age, it was among the first to use angled plating and other emergent concepts, yielding high performance from an early test stage. Its high cost was all that precluded its mass production. We can move it around, we can spin it, we can look at it. I like the shading on the background, that's good. Alright, that's enough for weaponry, and then finally glossary. I mean, we kind of know a lot of this stuff, but, I mean, we can take a peek at this. The Principality of Gallia, full of nature and rich in Ragnite ore. Gallia borders the Empire to the east and the Federation on its west edge. This small Central European nation is a constitutional monarchy ruled by House Randgries, the hereditary sovereigns of Gallia, the first ruling ancestors of the house, revered as the legendary hero of the ancient war of the Valkyria. Built a castle on the site of what is now the capital city, Randgries, establishing it as the seat of Gallian rule. Despite its size of only 38,567 square kilometers and a population of just over 430,000, it boasts a rich and unique culture. The official currency is the ducat, and it is characterized by policies of armed neutrality and universal conscription. Cool. All right, I think that's enough of all that stuff for right now. We're going to head back up to select an episode, and let's continue. We're going to get a little bit of this, and then we're going to switch back.
Squad 7's suppression of the enemy camp on the West Bank gave us the foothold we needed. Now we'll join the Army's vassal battalion in Operation Cloudburst to take back the bridge. Militia forces will take the point, crossing the bridge and attacking the eastern camp.
Sure.
Captain, crossing that bridge means breaching the enemy bridgehead. What sort of on-site backup and supplies can we expect from the Army on this?
The plan calls for the Army to commence its operation after we've struck the bridgehead.
Sure.
Wait a minute. So we're just being offered up on a platter?
I know how you feel. I felt that way when I was a militia foot soldier too. But sometimes being a soldier means taking on tough missions, even dangerous ones.
True.
Understood, Captain.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Faldio. Breaching that bridgehead by ourselves is... it's going to be tough.
Captain Virat, may I go observe the area around the bridge?
Observe it? I don't mind, but what do you...
Welkin!
Uh-oh.
Sergeant Melchiot, what is it?
Oh, sorry to interrupt the meeting.
We're finished, it's fine. Now, I assume there's a reason for your visit?
Yes, Captain. Welkin, I mean, Lieutenant Gunther, the squad, they're at each other's throats.
Oh, dear.
What?
Please stop them, sir. I tried to, but I couldn't.
You want me to break it up?
It's kind of your job, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to just let him have it out.
Yeah, it's with Isara, though.
Let them have it out. You can't just ignore them.
Also true.
I'm not ignoring them. I think it's important that they say what they're thinking. Butting heads over differing opinions can be one way to bring people closer together.
Well, but... that may be, but I still... Look, you can't just sit here while your squad's tearing itself apart. It's not right.
That's also true.
Now get a move on, sir.
Hey, Alicia?
Sounds like he's got his hands full.
It's all part of growing as a team.
That's a fair point. Alright, before we dive into the next episode, we're going to go back to headquarters for a second. Because I wanted to see what the other thing was, where we get to read Castlefront Street. The Writing on the Wall, which is published regularly.
Hey, Lieutenant! Off duty today?
Nope.
Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on.
Okay.
It's the writing on the wall, written and published by yours truly.
Okay.
Why do this when I already have a radio news gig, you say?
Yes.
Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything.
Ah.
And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda.
That is true.
I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth.
Yeah.
That includes the bad stuff, too.
Unfortunately. All right.
So, this is my brilliant plan.
The writing on the wall.
Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this, out of sight from those government goons. I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No censorship.
Oh, good luck.
And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read sometime.
Sure. Thanks. All right. Signs of Gallian resistance. Flames of war sweep Europa. All right. In an interview given on the 8th, a spokesman for the Central Gallian Armed Forces suggested a massive anti-imperial counterstrike brewing. Should this come to pass, all eyes will be on how a force that has thus far specialized in retreat can stem the imperial incursion that claimed most of Gallia by last month's end, and now stands before the gates of Randgries. It seems the militia will join the army proper on this bid to free the capital from a siege. A fear that has persisted for weeks now. Some suggest that this move is due to the army's desire to conserve its own manpower for combat within the city's walls. A very real possibility should this plan fail. Yeah, they don't think much of us militia folk. The flames of war sweep Europa. The Empire-owned and run Tares news outlet reported on the 6th that the Imperial forces have claimed the coastal Federation city of Valua. If true, the Empire would now hold a supply route for Ragnite transit, greatly influencing their standing in southern Europa. Unlike the northern provinces, Europa's south lacks for Ragnite, meaning that that supplies must be shipped in from elsewhere to sustain the Empire's offensive. The Empire's hold on Europa's southern coast means expansion of the conflict to all areas of the continent is more likely now than ever before. The Federation has yet to issue a statement regarding the Empire's alleged seizure of Valua at this time.
And while you're here,
Yes.
I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people.
Sure.
But I'm just a radio news grunt, you know? I'll be paying for everything out of my own pocket.
Yeah.
So, I figured I'd ask you.
Oh dear.
Think you could find it in your wallet's heart to help a girl get started? I'd make it worth your while. You guys could feature in the book I write.
Uh-huh.
I still haven't decided what all I want to put in it, but I promise it'll be all about you.
Yeah, I don't know that I trust that promise.
See this fat stack of notes? I've got a ton of material already.
You've literally met us once.
So how about it? Call it an investment in the future rising star of authordom. Please.
I mean, I don't really have a lot.
I plan on putting out new editions periodically, so drop by to check it out often.
Okay.
Especially after you've made some headlines on the battlefield. That's the perfect time to strike.
Will do.
I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need
Thanks.
to keep me supplied with exciting material.
And I intend to. Alright. Seems fine, I guess. Alright. Yep, back to book mode, and we'll continue with our storyline. We're about to see some prejudice coming through, which is not great. Welkin's boast. It's Rosie. She's a problem child to start with. He's not much help.
Okay, what's going on here?
You really have to ask, Lieutenant? It's either her or me, pal. Who let her in anyway? You really think I'm gonna work with a dark hair? She'll blow us all up. Besides, I can't stand the stink of her! Her type's got a bad reputation and everybody knows it. No Darksons allowed. You hear me?
Oh yes, I've heard everything you have to say. But I'm still a human being the same as you. Besides, No evidence exists to substantiate what you call the Darkson calamity. It's a myth.
Yeah.
Excuse me? So what, you're calling me stupid now?
Stop it, that's enough!
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, boss man. We won't fight alongside no Darkson. What about that can't you understand? Another thing we ain't doing is taking orders from some hotshot greenhorn.
All right, fine. Now listen and listen good. I'll have that bridge back in Gallia's hands in 48 hours.
Huh?
Now, if my plan fails, which I doubt, then I'll resign. And Squad 7 will be all yours, Largo. But if my plan works, you'll take my orders and like it.
Yeah.
Your funeral, boss man. You sure about this?
Yes, I am.
But... wait a sec. Welkin?
Okay. About sub-episodes. Some episodes listed in book mode are marked with an asterisk. These are sub-episodes, often telling a side story tangential to the main plot. For that reason, it is not necessary to view them in order to advance in the game. Though there is no penalty for skipping sub-episodes, they offer a different perspective on the events unfolding in the story you won't find elsewhere. Oh yeah, we're definitely checking out the whatever, what do they call them? Subsections, whatever. Anyway, we're doing it. The plan. A lot of stuff going on through my head right now, so apologies that my memory apparently is terrible for some reason or another. Sub-side quests? I don't. It's fine.
Welkin?
What's up?
Was it just sub-story? I'm sorry, it's going to bother me until I find out.
What's up? You just made an insane promise. That's what's up.
True.
I'm sorry, Welks. I shouldn't have argued.
Yes, you should have.
This is all my fault.
No, it isn't.
It's nobody's fault, Ace. It's a war. We're all on edge here. And this mission certainly isn't helping. It's little wonder the troops are upset.
Is this the one where we split our forces and we have the tank go up along the one side or down the middle and then, like, a small force go along the left side or something? I'm vaguely remembering something like that happening.
Yeah.
That's why pulling this operation off is the perfect way to bring the squad together.
That'd be great if it works.
Fair.
But how can you possibly hope to take back the bridge in just 48 hours?
Well, that's the hard part.
Uh,
Aha!
Does he not have a plan? I guess he didn't have a plan yet.
Huh?
Aha, what?
I
Sorry.
was hoping, but there they are.
Flowers?
Isara, Alicia,
Fish?
think you can do me a favor?
Sure. What is it?
You follow me?
No.
But that's... is that even possible?
Well, Ise, think you can make it by tomorrow?
Yes. I'll get to work on it now. All right. I'll trust you on this.
Thanks, Alicia. Well, let's get started.
Okay. That didn't tell us anything. I have no idea what's going on. Alright. The crossing. 3A.
All right, let's hear this brilliant plan. And it's too late to back out, boss man. You got that? So let's hear it.
We're going to strike the enemy encampment on the east bank.
Sure.
Whoa, hold it. You're asking us to die for you?
No.
One squad ain't breaching that bridgehead, buddy boy. That would be suicide.
Buddy boy. I love it.
We're not taking on the bridgehead. We're taking on this, the river.
Oh?
We'll use the fog as cover as we cross the river, then launch a surprise attack.
Surprise.
Oh, come on. Is this just some game to you, boyo? Swimming a couple of foot soldiers over there ain't gonna do much if we got no tanks.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. Isara?
Oh, that's right. She adds a snorkel to the tank, I believe.
I've fitted the Edelweiss with water-resistant measures to allow for submersion. It will only hold for a few minutes, but it should be enough to cross.
Hold on just a sec. Ships come through here. It's gotta be too deep for a tank.
We're covered. Look, see that over there?
All right, something to do with plants or fish that show it's shallow in that area.
What's that? Grass?
Missile reed,
Uh-huh.
a tall aquatic plant found in the estuaries of some rivers.
Sure.
I noticed them when I came down to observe the river. This stretch runs shallow. Shallow enough for a tank to drive across. Trust me on this.
First, the Edelweiss will cross over and clear out any Imperial patrols on the shore.
Sure.
Then Lieutenant Gunther will send up a flare, signaling the rest of us to follow by boat.
Sweet.
Right. Now let's get started. I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah. That's going to be great.
You hear something?
Yeah, I do. What is it?
Beats me.
Surprise! Oh my god, it's a tank! Good job, Welkin. And East. The flare gun. It's Pop's flare gun.
The Edelweiss swims just fine.
Yeah, you tell him.
All in, Sevens!
Edelweiss, move out! This game just makes me happy. Alright, new episode has been added, and I believe this is where we actually go and we take on the battle for the bridge. Okay, don't have time to do the full mission, so what I think we'll do is we'll do the mission in the next episode. We'll take just a few more minutes to peek at maybe some personnel, and then we'll just break off the episode. And we'll start fresh with the new one. Going directly into the battle. So let's read about Largo and Rosie, and then we'll break it off. Sergeant, age 36, Squad 7 Lancer. Since his initial conscription during EW1, he has survived countless missions, making him the most experienced of the Sevens. Isn't he just lovely? And Rosie? Corporal, age 27, Squad 7 Shock Trooper. Formerly a bartender and songstress, she still bears the name Rosie, nickname Rosie, given to her by the bar-going regulars. But yeah, a little bit of the old racism coming through. It's not great. Or in this case, the hair coloredism. That sounds less bad that way, but I mean, it has to do with the dark hairs. I mean, meh. So, yeah. But it is what it is. I might do a skirmish off camera, just the same one that we already have, just to get a little bit more experience and cash monies, and we'll spend it after we do the next mission. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys, gals. A little bit shorter, which is rare for me. I don't generally run short. I generally run pretty long. So here we are. Till the very next episode, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.